Well, a new Iron Dome is in the works for the U.S. military, and Huntsville could be one of the main partners. President Trump signed the executive order for that Iron Dome of America on Monday. We had one reporter, Jim Abbott, talked with local government affairs experts to get their take on this. Jim, this project's on the fast track.
Yeah, Nikali, it certainly is. President Trump wants all the components in place over the next couple of months here and have the project in the 2026 fiscal budget. And as you mentioned, Huntsville should play a very big part. President Trump's executive order on the Iron Dome for America states that it's directed at implementing a next-generation missile defense shield for the U.S. against ballistic, hypersonic, and other next-generation missile attacks. Many of those components, though, are already in place. For instance, the Intercontinental Ballistic Missile Defense System is already deployed at Fort Greely in Alaska. Now, the intention of the executive order is to make sure the U.S. is always at the cutting edge of missile defense, has the components needed, and can implement them. Now, the nerve center for all things missile defense is at Redstone Arsenal. One missile defense expert told me that by his measure, 85% of the Missile Defense Agency footprint is on the arsenal. And he adds, it's a pretty sure bet Huntsville will see action, jobs, and money associated with the Iron Dome. Boeing, Lockheed Martin, BAE Systems, L3 Harris Technologies, and KBR. Just some of the companies working on missile defense systems here. Another, RTX, formerly Raytheon, is set to complete a $115 million expansion of its missile integration facility, which will support key missile programs, including the Glide Phase Interceptor, and increase their facility for integrating and delivering on critical defense programs by 50%. In the implementation phase, the Iron Dome executive order mentions acceleration of the deployment of the hypersonic and ballistic tracking space sensor layer, which is where NASA and the Space Development Agency may come in. Both are on the arsenal. Now, the actual framework for this Iron Dome of America is a little unclear right now, but in that executive order, President Trump states that he wants the components, he wants the architecture, that framework, and he also wants the implementation plan to him presented in the next 60 days. Live in Huntsville with coverage you can count on, Jim Abbott, WAVE 31 News.